You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is going on? And welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. I'm your host, dini-mussolini. And like I said, I just want to welcome you guys to the show. Man, there are over 27,000 of you guys on our phone lines. On the browser, Google Hangouts, Skype, in our chat room. You guys are filling up all of the plugins that we use to run these episodes, and I appreciate that greatly. We have a special guest for tonight's episode, so you definitely want to stick around for that. Treasure your failures, because they will lead you to success. Each negative result gets you closer and closer to the ultimate goal. If you're not failing, you're not getting anything done. Failure is nothing to be ashamed of, but rather something to learn from. Often you can learn more from undesired results than you can from something which works the way you planned. To be a winner, you've got to keep stepping up to bat, even if you struck out the last time and the time before that. To each new attempt, you bring more experience, more knowledge, more determination. With each failure, you greatly increase your chances of winning. It would be a shame to stop just short of your goal. Every day you're getting better and better. With each attempt you learn and become more effective. The prize is closer than you think. You're becoming a winner. Keep it up for as long as it takes. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello, and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or the book, or film, or even the business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create these marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. Big ups to my folks who are indigos, crystalline, or the starseeds, for my Vigilantes audience family, for my hooligans, and shout out to my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're in a struggle like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 5 solid years. I appreciate to all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, films, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award-winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology revolutionaries, visual artists, from authors to professors, and vampires. Or people who think they're vampires. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out to book your interview or to appear on my other show called Skeptics. Email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. We hope to get the stories behind these unique people and give them a chance to tell their truth to us and the universe. That is Vigilantes Radio sole purpose. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Share that number with your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the home page, you can slap that go live button and you'll be here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab them from either Spreaker.com/only one media group, iTunes, Player.fm, YouTube, any app from the Google Play or iTunes store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
Well, tonight's interview is the YFT Dell Interview, and again, I'm your host, dini-mussolini. Beginning this interview, I knew very little about YFT Dell and his music, but through researching and now writing out this monologue, well, you'll see we're really going to get to know him pretty good through this interview. I might have found my ideal match for conversation, and hopefully YFT Dell will leave nothing off the table in this interview. All questions will be answered with genuine thought, and the effort put into these answers will be clearly heard. So with that, guys, let's welcome him to our show. YTF Dell, you're now live with us. How's it going? All right, there you go. Dell, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
All right. I had the wrong numbers there, man. I had to bear with us, man. I had to try to guess which one was you, but we got you.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm good.
Definitely, man. So, man, tell us a little background history about who you are.
I am an independent artist. My family has been around music as long as I can, think back. From my dad owning his own record label to my aunt singing gospel and winning awards and stuff like that. And both of my aunts, my grandmother that's no longer with us, but she did some music, so I'm just surrounded by music, and I decided to jump in here first and started on my own, and that's really it from there. I worked from the basement, the same story a lot of artists share, and grew independently and created a team, a wonderful team. Met my producer, engineer, creator. His name is Emmanuel Hunt, but I call him creator. I call him E40. And then I met Naja, Naj, and that's who we are.
Nice. So you mentioned your dad on the record label. Does he still operating on this label?
Not anymore.
Okay. All right,
he let that go a long time ago.
Definitely. So what was important for you to consider when you was creating this project, Recovery?
It's a funny story about that. So since like 9th grade, I've been promising people a project, and it was always something that popped up. Either I didn't have the means to do it, or I didn't have the equipment to do it, or something happened, and it was just like problem after problem. And then a lot of stuff as I was going, I just told myself this album, I'm gonna call it Recovery, because it's a lot of stuff that I'm recovering from. And I made sure in this album to explain those things that I was recovering from. And this is that was my first project ever, and it was I owed y'all this. And now you can let you in on what I was recovering from and why it took so long for me to drop this. Right. So that's how Recovery came.
So what kind of subjects are we getting, like emotion? You mentioned recovering, so I can almost guarantee that it's going to be like a personal setting, but can you go into detail about what emotions, what kind of emotions you transcend through?
Songs like Up to Something and Confess It are very vulnerable, open songs, emotionally. Like, I'm just laying it out there. Then you have your songs where you got to touch the people that are like kind of locked off, where no time, heard they mad. That's not too upfront with their emotions, but this is how they feeling. And then you got your in-betweens with your people that just want to party, like We Just Wanna and Foreign and stuff like that. And the intro, it was just more so of my like request of what I wanted and what I truly desire. And just that intro was the only thing that was written on the tape. Like, that's it. So it was just, I wanted these things, I desired these things. Let me introduce myself and who I am.
Nice. I like that, man. So from like the other side of the fence, Dell, you definitely strike me as the kind of person who considers things from all angles. But from your perspective, the perspective of an artist, what do other artists and producers really need out there right now when it comes to their music and careers?
I would say, if anything, is belief in yourself, because before anything, before you find that beat maker, before you find the perfect beat or the perfect sound or the perfect flow, none of that moves if you don't believe in yourself. Like, you do not move. Like, it doesn't even happen. You don't even start to look for those things if you don't believe in yourself. So self-belief is high on my list of priorities for artists.
Amen to that. And as a fan of the arts, as I assume that you are, who are you a fan of? Like, what kind of music tickles your ear?
Oh, man. I dreamed of this day that I'd be getting this interview question. I'm a fan of who I'm going to meet is Drake. He is the biggest role model influencer on my sound. And that's my favorite.
Yeah, Drake is that guy, man.
I'm glad you agree.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I know there's a lot of, skeptics out there, but Drake is, he's that guy. Pretty much one of a kind, man, when it comes to how you just blow through genres. It's crazy.
Yeah, I like his versatility too. He inspires me to be versatile. Like, I'm trying to come up, believe it or not, with a rock and roll song and a country song.
Nice. Okay.
Definitely want to do that.
Are you worried about what your peers may say?
Every stage is stages in growth and development. Every artist, every person, every human is going to go through a stage and a phase where they care what others say. And I'm more so coming out of that. In the beginning part of my career, it was like, oh, I want to know what they think. Is this good enough for them? But at the end of the day, the music that I'm saying, the words that I'm speaking, is not their story. It's mine. So what do I feel about it? How I feel about the sound? Does it sound good to me? Then it goes to, does my team like it? Okay, I love it. My team likes it. It's perfect. And whoever likes it. Whoever don't. Everybody's not going to like everything.
You're right about that, man. Are you performing much these days?
I have a performance coming up Wednesday, the 21st, tomorrow, at Halftime Lounge in D.C.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the most recent update I can give you on performance.
Right. I'm sure with more experience, you're going to find like certain genres, and since you're becoming a versatile artist, some genres are easy to book performances for versus others. Like, it's easier to get into the rock scene or the country scene versus getting into the hip hop scene. I don't know why that is, but have you ran into anything like that yet?
What difficulties of getting in, like on hip hop?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love my city. I love my town. I'm gonna wear it wherever I go. I don't carry it with shame, even though every city has their problems. But it's hard here getting on in Baltimore, Maryland, because it's like everybody wants to do rap, everybody wants to sing, and it's like it's hard to separate the big fish from the little fish. Sometimes you got to make yourself really out like a colorful fish. Like you got to be big and colorful. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to really separate yourself and grow a true fan base. So I experienced that on the daily. Every time I drop something, I'm compared to another artist or something like that, and it's like, oh, it doesn't meet this quality, or or then so it's okay. Like I like the talent. I'm always up for competition. You give me a competition, I'm gonna make sure I come out on top. So it's perfectly fine. You giving me something to talk about every time I step in front of the mic. You give me a reason to make myself known. Like you're giving me that push.
Yeah. So is Recovery your debut album?
Debut album.
Yeah, just the introduction of
it's actually I would say it's my debut album. It's my first project. The first project most artists tend to treat with the most care, because all of the nerves going around it, and so much energy is put into it because you don't know what to expect out of it. So I would say it's my debut album.
Definitely. Are you feeling the pressure yet?
The pressure from
just, from wanting to be successful with it, making the impact that you feel like it could make.
That's I feel that pressure every song I record. I feel like every song has to be that song. If it's not that song, we got to go back to the drawing board and make it that song. So
I like that approach.
So every song I record is going to be pressure. People tell me to relax. It's it's going to take time, but the moment I relax is the moment somebody takes my spot. That's just how I think about it. So in this game, it's a consistent changing game. Like you never know who's next to blow, who's next to come up, who's next to jump in front of who. So, and the chart is always changing, up and down, people sliding off the chart, on the chart. So I want to be, once again, like one of my role models or who I look to, Drake, a consistency, not in just in music releasing and in success in music, but his consistency in his career and business also.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's right.
On the line of consistency, how long do you think a project should live? Like once you put out a project, you just drop Recovery. So how long are you going to go on a whim and, promote it, go around touring, shaking hands, hugging necks, kissing babies, that type of thing to promote this record?
I dropped Recovery and I only had it out maybe for a month or two. As it depends on your status in the game and who and how well known you are, and your fan base and how much they believe in you. Because if nobody knows you and you're trying to get on, you going quiet. For the little fans that you get, it's like, okay, bro, you're not there yet to take a long break. Right. Like we need more music. We just getting on board. We need more music. So I would say I just dropped a team album, Your Future Is Talking. I just dropped that album yesterday, and it's doing pretty well. Stars on it already, so shout out to everybody that downloaded it and showing love. I appreciate it. I really do. So I say a month, maybe a month, depending on your leverage.
Definitely. The industry is funny, man. The music industry as a whole is, because certain sounds or waves can come through and change the game overnight. So it's always that, sounding current, or a certain beat has to have a certain element in it to be current, according to the, industry standards, radio, whatnot. Do you consider those things when you're beat shopping or having your producer cook up something, or do you just go off the whim, whatever you're feeling?
My producer, I consider the things. The only thing that I tell my producer is, because he's a phenomenal producer. He's the best producer I've ever encountered, hands down. So I don't have to, and engineer. So he makes my vocals too and everything. So I don't have to say, oh, I need this, or, oh, make it this. He already comes to the table with it. And yeah, okay, I'll say, like, okay, drop this out and just keep it simple. Little nicks and knacks here. But for the most part, he just swing a beat my way and I freestyle on it. And if it sounds good, we keep it and we go. We just go on it. So I guess I'd say I freelance with it.
Nice. So, man, where should fans be looking for you online?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Where should fans be looking for you online?
Online, I would say you can look for me everywhere. Apple, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, iHeartRadio.
Have you found in the internet, or have you found how to use the internet to your advantage for your music?
I don't want to sound like an old head when I say this, but I'm really getting an understanding for it. Like, I really wasn't the type to be on social media. Like, if any of my peers would say that I was, more in person, see me in person, meet me in person, handshakes, hugs, perform live, or send you my music through text or something like that.
Right.
So once I got the depth of and the understanding of how important the internet can make or break an artist, it changed my whole approach. My whole drawing board had to be rearranged of how I'm going to market not only my sound, but myself, my business. How am I marketing you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to do that because this is a phenomenal tool that's making it so much easier to reach people that I may not have the means or the chance to meet, but I can still meet them via Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, stuff like that, and they can grow a bond from miles and thousands of miles out.
You're right about that, man. So I've been meaning to ask you, man, what does YFT stand for?
Your future is talking.
Ah. Nice. All right, I can dig it. All right, guys, after the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the Hot Seat. And our fans love this part of the segment, of course, along with the actual interview. But the audience get a chance to hear Dale provide us with some vocals. Maybe he does poetry, freestyle raps, jokes, stories, live instruments. Well, you never know if these creative minds and vessels were produced in the spotlight. And tonight we'll find out if YFT Dale has what it takes to be put on the spot, a test for true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we have YFT Dale with his song, We Just Want. And we'll be right back.
I bet you girl, you gon' turn up though. Hey, we just wanna drink, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna party, we're doing the most, take a shot to Bacardi, feel it burn out in our throats. We just wanna smoke, we just wanna drink, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna party, don't care who do the most, take a shot to Bacardi, feel it burn out in our throats. Tell the DJ turn it up, ain't no way we going home. We just wanna smoke. I ain't got a lot, baby girl, this enough. Roll it up, smoke the dope, fill it all in our lungs. Taking chances, we know had enough. I don't even know what I wanna do. Taking all these chances, I'ma ride with you. This is only one night, we can do this for our life. I don't care about the night, baby. We just wanna drink, we just wanna smoke. She just wanna roll one, cause she don't wanna go. And I don't really drink, and I don't really smoke. Kush all in my lungs, shit, I think I might choke. I'm just taking all these chances, inhaling all these gases. filling up these glasses until the time passed. Making music for the masses, loving their reaction. The girls shake their asses, our camera steady flashing. We just wanna drink, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna party. Going through the most, taking shots of Bacardi, feeling burn out in our throats. We just wanna, hey, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna drink, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna party. Don't care who do the most, taking shots of Bacardi, feeling burn out in our throats. Tell the DJ turn it up, ain't no way we going home. I'ma blitz and blast, then I'ma do the dash. I don't even care, I ain't worried about your ass. So many pretty women in here, anyone I can have, anyone I can smash. Stacking all this cash, put the money on their ass, make her do the money dance. She don't even care, she want that pole that's in my pants. I can tell she want it, she just give me all a glance. I ain't even worried about it, but you know that I'ma smash, know that I'ma smash it. I should do this thing more often, more often. I don't feel too good this often, this often. I should do this thing more often, more often. I don't feel this good too often, too often. Hey, we just wanna drink, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna party. Going through the most, taking shots of Bacardi, feeling burn out in our throats. We just wanna, hey, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna drink, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna party. Don't care who do the most, taking shots of Bacardi, feeling burn out in our throats. Tell the DJ turn it up, ain't no way we going home. We just wanna, I ain't do nothing like this though. You ain't do nothing like this though. You can't move a little like this though. I bet you girl ain't gon' turn up though. Hey, we just wanna, hey, we just wanna, hey, we just wanna. You ain't do nothing like this though. Hey, we just wanna drink, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna party. Going through the most, taking shots of Bacardi, feeling burn out in our throats. We just wanna, hey, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna drink, we just wanna smoke, we just wanna party. Don't care who do the most, taking shots of Bacardi, feeling burn out in our throats. Tell the DJ turn it up, ain't no way we going home. We just wanna.
All right, so a life of value. There is no escaping the fact that the value of your own life depends on you. You cannot take it from someone else, or borrow it, or inherit it, or marry it, or just get lucky and happen to stumble upon it. You must produce it. The thoughts you have and the actions you take all have consequences. You cannot shortcut your life. It must be lived, and the challenges must be met by your own strength, discipline, and character. Each day is full of incredible opportunity that comes disguised as a challenge. Each day you'll have the opportunity to move yourself in the direction of your dreams by your own effort, by your own commitment, by your own focus, by jumping into the adventure of life and getting your hands dirty. You have the choice to either stand up and live with purpose and meaning, or to sit back and watch others have all the fun and fulfillment. Who wants to do that? Live life for all that it is. No one else can do it for you. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bun. And the title song is We Just Wanna, not As We Wanna. I don't know what I was looking at, but yeah. So anyway, here's the man of the moment, YFT Dell. You're back live with us and in our hot seat. What are you going to perform?
You want to perform it?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll give you something that I'm working on right now.
Nice.
All right. I wanted to call the joy the hoes, but I was too broke for that. Got on my ass and started this rap, and I had to go chase the bag. I told her my dreams and all of my goals. Remember, they all left. Now whenever I drive, now everyone knows. I bet you they running back. Got a chick in New York, she a keeper. With a down chick right now, cause I need her. Every girl that I talk to, I eat her. If she say she don't love me, don't believe her. I can call her right now, but she leaving. I can have her pull up, give me reasons. You can trust and believe I don't need her. You can trust and believe I don't need her. Now 2 of my exes got babies, and they swear that they love me shit crazy. I remember them days that they played me. Wouldn't change a damn thing, cause it made made me. If you change up the stories, it'll change me. If you take out the pain, then I ain't me. Asking God every night that he saved me. I still thank him for lessons he gave me. I lost my little brother to heaters. I was lonely and cold like a freezer. I was thinking about plotting and scheming. I was taking temptation from demons. I remember them nights just with Keita. So you are where you are because it's needed. There's some people that hate because you breathing. But I'm cool with the heathens and demons. Tell my demons slide down with them reapers. I can clear out my mind smoking reefer. Hit the booth and I spaz like a Caesar. Started texting and pressing for features. Told E to start texting and leasing. People swear that they riding just leeches. Boy, I started way back in the bleachers. But I came a long way from them bleachers. Now people say they love me, they hate us. I was lending out too many favors. Took them youngest from basic to major. How could you change up on me when I majored? I was doing so much with no paper. So whenever I talk, they don't pay it. So whenever I talk, now they pay us. I do not have the time, don't y'all play us. That's what I'm working on right now.
Dope. And what's this called?
I haven't even figured out a name yet.
Man, that is dope. I like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No doubt, man. No doubt. So, man, let everybody know where they can connect with you online.
You can follow me on Instagram at Dell__YFT. Twitter, YFT Entertainment, Entertain1, not Entertainment, Entertain1. And Snapchat, you can follow me at CordyLove248. That's old school. That's from 9th grade, but I still rock with it. Yeah. So that's my social medias and where you can reach me at.
All right. And guys, just in case you didn't get those social media links, we have them in the description of this episode and show notes. All you have to do is click the link, no matter if you're on iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Player FM, Castbox, Podcast Addict, any app that you like to listen to your podcast on. We are there. We just got added to Google Podcast, so check us out there as well. Hey, man, we appreciate you, Dell, man. Your music rock, man. You rock. And I can't wait to see what else you put out there.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Take care.
All right, take care. You do the same.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website, and that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to theradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, dini-mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the #1 rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.